Shades of Vengeance presents Era the Consortium, a new enemy. A living campaign continuing the history of the Consortium, set in 452 CE. Episode 1, The Attack, Part 2. As you guys emerge, it's coming back around the corner. So, Doc, you have an opportunity to act at this point if you want to duck into the armory and grab any goodies.
Yeah, I'm going to duck into the armory and Sorry, the mono super swords.
Yeah, monomolecular swords, yep.
Okay, right, cool. How much encumbrance would they be? 2. I'll drop the assault rifle and flick my short corporate hair so I've got a bit of a fringe. Okay, this can only end well. and I will... So... That's it, and I will.
So the stats of a monomolecular sword are 4/4 for you.
4/4.
4 damage, 4 kill. So cool. 2 encumbrance, 4 damage, 4 kill.
Okay, cool. And I will hide in. I will still hide in the army until the rocket launcher's gone off, because I'm already deaf in one ear.
Whose fault was that?
Right, you guys run out of the armory just as the mech is coming back around the corner. So it's going to get a free shot at you guys. It's going to try and hit both of you because it's overly optimistic. What can I say? Right. So bum. Oh, wow, that was actually pretty good.
Well, that's not good.
Well, no, you've got a pretty hefty shield, so you're okay. I'm more worried about Leela actually. Leela, your shield's down, isn't it?
Mhm.
Ouch. You take 2. You are lucky. You take 2 health damage because you have light armor on. So otherwise you'd be dead. As for John, you take 3 hits on your shield.
Okay.
Which is a hefty shield 10, so you're okay.
Yep. All right.
And now it's you guys.
I want to throw the EMP.
You amaze me. Roll me a dexterity and explosives. Are you going to fire at the same time, John?
Yeah. Can I use a heat-seeking mode on it? Okay.
Yeah.
Which is... Let me just double-check this. Dexterity plus 5.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Sorry, how many was that on the grenade?
4.
4. Alright. Pew! An EMP goes off. Every single light in the place goes out. Including the armory. Your implants all shut down. Sorry, how did the rocket launcher go?
I got 6 successes.
So, as you were firing the rocket launcher, an EMP went off. So the rocket just collapsed to the ground and bounced a few times and did nothing because the detonator's electronic. The mech was completely unaffected by the EMP.
I just turned to Leela, like, really?
My bad.
And now the heat seeker mode on your rocket launcher is gone. Because EMP.
Right.
And anything in the armory that uses, that was activated and uses circuits is also gone.
Alright. I guess, do I
sorry, the armory door wasn't closed, so it wasn't a Faraday cage. So also, Doc, your implants are down as well.
Oh!
Hey, it could be worse. You could be the tech.
Yeah.
All his implants are down.
Oh, we don't even get any loot off him. Oh, sad times. So he's dead. Sad times.
So yeah, the EMP unfortunately did not seem to affect the Mac. Oh, your shields are down as well.
Mine was already.
Alright. Retreat! Back into the Faraday!
I did warn you.
Can I
run
and stab?
You can run and stab. While you're running into stab, it is going to open fire at you guys again.
That's fine.
Oh, guys, he's got
For goodness sake! It's one city. Yeah, it misses.
Hey, I got a 10.
Hey! You did 1 damage to it.
Yay!
If it bleeds, it can die.
Yes. Yeah, you did 1. You managed to do some damage to it. You know, like, it's now slightly sparking in one place.
Good. Okay. Can I, like, attach myself to it?
Yeah, you want to climb on its back or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep, you can try that.
I want to try that.
Okay. You are doing that. What are you going to do, John?
Do I have to reload the rocket launcher, or is the second one already loaded in?
Second one loads in automatically.
Okay. Even with the EMP blast?
Yep.
Okay.
It's
then,
mechanical, not electronic.
I guess I see Leela on it, and I say, "Get off of it! I'm ready to fire."
Oh, if you want to get off it, Leela, I'll allow you to do a double wits to get away. Nope. Nope. Okay, right. Nope, not happening. Alright. Yeah,
Alright.
no, she's not moving. What are you going to do?
Go for it. I'll be fine.
Fun ways to keep a healthy level of insanity. You've got a doctor. It's cool. He'll heal you.
Yeah.
Alright. Do I know how strong the floor is?
You've just
Can it
locked it
withstand?
down. You've just locked it down. It's going to be able to withstand it.
Oh,
You've just locked down the whole area, haven't you?
right, yeah.
So
yeah.
it's going to be able to.
Okay.
Otherwise, someone could just come in with a rocket launcher and blow their way upwards. So,
True,
logically, it has to be.
Alright. I guess I'm going back into the safe room. Going to look for a different weapon then.
Okay. You run back into the armory. Doc, he just ran past you.
Is it dead?
No, Leela's dealing with it.
But all of the EMP and our shields and all of our
I
stuff.
know. Can I like instead try to like get our shields back to working order?
You're gonna have to wait. You just have to wait.
Okay.
Are there any
Wait.
spare shields in the armory?
There are,
They all
but
got-
they were active.
They got EMP.
When you opened the armory, everything activated, so everything got
Oh.
EMP'd. So you're just gonna have to wait. You could try and break open the circuitry, John, and try and get your shield active again.
But that'll still take time. Okay, I got it. I got an idea. Is there an anti-tank mine in here?
Yes, there are anti-tank mines in there. Remember
Alright.
that a single anti-tank mine, that's not unlimited ammo on that one. That's a single anti-tank mine is 3 encumbrance.
Alright.
They're quite heavy.
I mean, yeah. Alright. I'll say, alright. There's anti-tank mines in here. If we take one and place it somewhere and have it follow us, maybe we won't see it, and then boom! Right?
Sure.
I'm just drawing straws here. Alright.
Okay, well, you grab that half, I'll grab this half. Let's go.
No, he
I
can
can
carry
carry-
it. He's dropped the
I can
disposable
carry on my
rocket
own.
launcher now.
Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll drop the rocket launcher and get the tank mine.
Just don't trip over.
Right.
Okay, in the meantime, the mech is going to try and grapple with you, try and reach you to grapple you. So, Leela, I want you to roll me a strength and brawl and dexterity to stay on, but not be grabbed.
Oh, okay.
6.
Keep the tank mine.
6. Hang on. Oh, I'm sorry, it should have been 5 or better, but never mind. We'll both do 7 or better, it doesn't matter. Okay, so it reaches for you and doesn't quite get you. Like you managed to just about dodge out the way 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only got 4. So,
Okay.
yeah. You just about got away with it, and that was its turn. So now it is Doc.
Okay, I've got the anime sword. I'm gonna run out, preferably the opposite way because there's 2 corridors, isn't there?
Yeah.
And it's in like the main bit. I'm gonna try and get I'm basically going the opposite way.
Get round it.
Yeah, and try and get behind it, and slice and dice. Because that can only end well.
Okay. Okay, you're going to be running for a while. You're going to be running for a while, probably a turn or two to get round behind it.
Okay.
So,
I'll run half the way, and then I'm going to try and get rid of more of this damage that I've got from earlier.
Okay, in that case, you're only you'll take 4 turns at the rate that you're going, so it'll be.
Yep. Okay. Well, I've got no shield. I've got no choice.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Fair enough.
Yeah. So I'll do that if you want to.
Yep. Cool. Leela.
I want to stab it again.
Okay, stab it again.
Okay, I only rolled 1. No, I only got a 7.
Okay, so yeah, once again, you sort of stab it as hard as you can. You were going for the same places you damaged it last time, but you didn't make it.
Okay.
It glanced off the armor.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is tough.
I know.
It's very annoying.
So good.
You are somewhat annoyed.
Distracting until they're ready.
I mean, it's doing its job.
How did you do on the healing, Doc?
I got 2, which...
That translates to 4, so
4.
What are you healing?
I'm healing health damage, so I'm down to... I've gone from 4 down to 2.
Okay. Usually I wouldn't let you heal the same injury twice, but on this occasion I'm going to let you because I think you didn't do as much as you could in theory have done.
Thank you.
Because you were fairly time limited when you stopped in the staircase. So that's why I've decided to do it. Just in case anyone's watching going, hang on a minute, it says in the rules you can't do that.
Yeah, I'm strapping up the other leg and the...
Yeah, you were like, I thought that leg was kind of, I could get away with it, but no, apparently not.
So much duct tape.
Okay, so, John.
Alright, I'm gonna go behind the mech and go to the door that it came in through, and I'm gonna place mine there.
Place mine
and
there.
I'll let everyone know. Yeah.
You'll have to yell. Because remember, the implants are down.
Oh, right.
Axton Minen.
Well, I don't want it to know that I'm placing it. Did it see me as I was running by?
Maybe.
Alright.
It's struggling with Leela, who's currently sitting on its back.
Alright, in that case then, my plan is to go through the door and place it exactly to the left of it, I guess. So
okay.
If it were to come out and then go left,
yep.
Then, yeah.
So, the mech is going to once again try and claw at Leela. So, Leela, if you could possibly give me a strength and brawl and dexterity, like last time.
Mm-hmm.
And this time it is fives or better that we're going for. Goodness. For goodness sake, the minute I say it's 5s or better, I get loads of 4s.
1, 2...
I don't think I got the memo.
4, 5, 6.
Unlucky this time. It grabs you and pulls you off its back and holds you in front of it. And doing that, so jerks you around a lot. You drop your sword on the floor and you take 1 pain damage.
Okay.
Yeah, bad luck, it got you by 1.
No, that's all good.
Right, so you're now being held by the mech at arm's length and it's sort of getting ready to punch you.
Okay.
It is now your turn.
Could I exit my suit and drop onto
Oh,
the
God.
floor?
Technically, yes, but, you know, the timer on you dying starts immediately.
And how long is that timer?
They're like a breathing device.
5 minutes. Yeah, but she
5
doesn't have one,
minutes.
so
Okay.
you got 5 minutes until you're dead. You're probably going to be active for 30 seconds of that.
Okay. Have I seen this landmine thing?
Yes.
And how close to it are we?
You'll have to go through the door, but then fairly close. If the mech walks through the door, it'll blow up.
I've got 30 seconds of movement.
Yeah, but you're going to be at a fairly reduced rate of movement, and if it stomps on you are not going to like it.
I'll try.
There's also an undetonated rocket next to the mech.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything with that. Yeah, no, I'll drop out of my suit and...
Okay, you hit your suit release catch, the bottom opens, and the front opens, and you just sort of pour out onto the floor. The mech hasn't really noticed it. It doesn't have a concept, apparently, of you not being the suit. So it's still getting ready to attack the suit.
Okay. I slither through the door.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you've never seen a Ulutian before. This is, this happens. They don't usually exit their suits into air because that's suicidal. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, so Leela, yeah. And then and you're kind of gasping in the air because you don't really do air, but apparently with gills, fish can gasp for a short while and survive, so that's what you're doing at the moment. Okay, Doc.
Running.
Yeah, you are running around. You're going to be... Next turn, you will arrive and be able to attack.
Okie
dokie. Roll me a wits and investigation. I think you might have line of sight on the door that I'm talking about.
Okay.
That Leela's just gone through. And John, did you come back through the door, or did you stay where you were?
I was going to stay where I was and give cover fire.
Alright. So, yeah, Leela has sort of crawled between your legs, basically, past you.
I'm panicking. I'm like, okay, I need to look for, like, a water fountain or water... I forgot what they call those.
Two successes on the... Yeah. 2 successes on the intelligence... wits investigation. So you do indeed notice that Leela has slipped out of her suit, and you are aware that unless you can basically get her back into the suit, you have serious problems.
Okay. Cool. I'm not going to die heroically thinking that she's still in the suit. Okay, cool. Right.
Although, I will allow you to roll a double intelligence. And in fact,
Okay.
anyone who wants to can roll a double intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I don't think I'm that smart, but,
You're motivated. In fact, your one, Leela, is going to be at a 6 threshold.
Sweet.
I got 1 success.
Oh boy, I needed that. 3.
Okay, those of you who got 3 successes realise that your friendly little lab tech was also a Ulutian wearing a Ulutian suit. It might not be the perfect fit, but it's better than suffocation. It's potentially an option.
That's right.
And it does have bullet holes in it, and it might need repairing, but if this mech crushes this suit, it's still an option.
Okay.
Right. And that occurs to the 2 of you. John, that doesn't occur to you.
Yeah.
So, we now are back to John.
Alright, so I see...
Not only that, you feel her crawling between your legs because you're like standing there and she just crawls between your legs and heads off into the stairwell.
Since I didn't succeed in the intelligence, I'm looking around for a jug of water or anything like that.
There's nothing in the stairwell, shockingly.
Are there plants?
Not in the stairwell. It's a stairwell.
Wow. Oh, okay, I'm in the stair. Okay, got it. Crap.
Fire extinguisher?
What is that gonna... There's no water in there. Wait. Are there sprinklers above me? Can I don't know if they put sprinklers in the stairway.
I suppose they would. Like, it would make sense. I can see why they would put sprinklers in the stairway.
Alright.
They might be halon gas sprinklers, but
Oh. Well, it's worth a shot. So.
Where's my orange dice of death gone? 1 second.
You give aquatic creatures water, right? So.
Okay.
Right, the orange dice of death has arrived. So, you are going to shoot the sprinklers to activate them, and I'm going to roll the orange dice of death to see whether it's going to be Halon or water.
Yes.
Okay, I have seen whether it is Halon or water. You shoot the sprinklers. I'm going to say that's a trivial action. It's not hard.
Okay.
You do deafen yourself again.
Because
Because it's an unsilenced. That's an unsilenced assault rifle, isn't it?
What?
It's an unsilenced assault rifle, isn't it?
SMG. Yeah.
Oh, you're shooting with the SMG. Okay, but it's still unsilenced, so it's still the same
it's
problem.
silence, yeah.
Okay, so you shoot the sprinklers, and they do indeed sprinkle water. You're lucky. I rolled a 6. I rolled a 6. It was odds Halon evens water. So they start sprinkling water.
Yeah, right.
That's no use to you at all, of course, Leela. Unless you're going to put your mouth on the ground and sort of...
I mean, sure.
Still better than dying, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's now the mech, and the mech is going to crush the suit.
I am glad I am not in it.
Oh,
But
yes,
now you're
you
gonna look
are.
like a dude.
Yeah, You know that thing where someone really strong just crushes a tin can with one hand?
Yeah.
That's what your suit looks like now.
Yeah.
9 successes.
Oh God, I'm
Yeah.
really glad I dropped out.
There's also some equipment that was destroyed in that, but not all of it. The assault rifle was dropped, the sword was dropped, the needler was destroyed, and the light armor was destroyed, and the shield.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
But the sword was dropped on the floor, so it will be able to be returned, and minor modifications to another suit will mean that it can be easily reconcealed. And the assault rifle was dropped, I believe, on the floor, was it not?
Yes, it was.
Yes. So, or if it wasn't, in fact, I'm not sure it was dropped on the floor. But the assault rifle was outside of the suit at the time, not concealed, so it was not destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, like, yeah.
We're still in this.
Doc.
Cool. So, having seen that, I'm going to attempt to run past this mech, screaming, "Don't worry, guys! I've got all the hard drives with all the backups. I've got all the company secrets, and I'm running this way."
Oh, I see. Right. Oh, I'm with you. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm with you now. I was trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out what you were talking about. I was so lost. Okay. Right.
And I will run to the staircase to try and basically get this thing to follow me towards the landmine.
Okay. Right. So you run through the door and sort of round the corner like the others have. Right. Let's see if it. I'm assuming the rest of you are just sort of sat there waiting for it to walk in now. At this point,
Well,
sort of backing
backing
away from the mine and waiting for it to walk in and trigger the mine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one thing you haven't considered, and I'm really looking forward to this because it does indeed sort of it shrinks down a bit and walks through the door, and then it stands up again, turns and lifts its foot, and the mine explodes. Another EMP activates because the mine does do an EMP. It says in the entry.
Okay.
I might have glanced past that.
Yeah, I think you might have done, but that wasn't really what I was referring to as what you forgot. You're in a stairwell. And part of the floor disappears. I would like you, please, John, to go ahead and roll me for the mine. I'm looking for the stats now. 1 sec. Surrounding
we
us
can't
somewhere.
pull that far, can we?
-5 on the damage threshold and -2 on the kill threshold.
Okay, so what I would like to see is I would like to see a 1 to do any damage, or a 3 to kill it. It is an anti-tank mine. You are going to have 5 dice.
5 dice. Okay.
But you did know it was about to explode, and you did specify that you were all getting away from it, so you are all out of
Yeah.
range. You're not going to take damage.
Okay, cool.
Well, I got some 7s here.
Okay, so boom, and yeah, basically a leg flies in one direction and embeds into the wall. A leg sort of drops with the rest of the floor. Sort of the top half just sort of shatters, and shrapnel goes everywhere as secondary explosions go off inside. And yeah, like the stairs the area of the stairs around where the entrance to the armory was collapses.
Haha! Where's the tech guy? Oh, was he? I killed him, didn't I?
Yes. We need to find another way back to that floor.
Leela?
Yeah.
Oh, right. She's dying. Doc, do something. I don't know what to do.
We need to get back to that floor. Blow a hole in the thing.
With
I
what?
don't have any more explosives.
What is the point of you?
Are the sprinklers going off?
Away.
The sprinklers are going off, yeah,
Upstairs, right?
still, yeah.
Alright,
My med kit, do I have anything that could... Given that, we are a multi-species employer, does my standard med kit come with anything that could delay this?
Yes, it does. It comes with an anti-hypoxia kit designed for Eulutians who have suit punctures. And she will be sedated, so you'll have to carry her, but she will survive for another 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
It's a short-term stopgap.
Yeah, okay, right, cool.
do my overalls... Can they, like, hold water inside of them?
Not
They're
very
waders.
well.
Turns out they're just a wader set that you hose out.
The answer is not
Okay.
very well, and you're just trying to make
Okay.
an excuse to not wear your overalls again.
Oh.
Okay,
Alright.
if we go up to the next floor, and then on that level, try and find another staircase down.
Well, we need to find, like, a bucket of water to put her in.
That's not how I lived. Sure, buddy. I saw a big bucket down in the armory. Do you know what I also
Don't remember
found?
seeing it.
I found the hard drive with all of the bugs that proves everything you believe is right is also down there.
What? Why didn't you take it?
Yeah, when you took all the company secrets, why didn't you take that as well? Come on!
Because when I touched it, I had a vision. There was a hologram that said that only a truther could take it. Because no one would believe
Really?
a
A
company man.
vision?
I
I knew
don't know, it's all down there.
My dad was right.
It
Alright.
goes deeper than you think it does, but it's all down there, and if you
So-
don't get there in the next 5 minutes, then it's all going to vanish.
So there are
Let's
two
go.
ways of getting to where you were. There is now a bit of a hole in the door, and you could try to jump from the floor above and make it across the entire stairwell and land in the armory.
Right.
That would be a dexterity roll,
Okay.
and it would involve a couple of successes, to say the least.
Okay.
The alternative is to try and rush around on the floor above and move on.
We got 10 minutes.
So we don't think that there would be another staircase that led back down to the level that we were on.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I meant. You can go up
Oh,
the
right.
stairs, try and go down, and try and find a staircase down, but you only identified the best route, and
Yeah.
remember the person who got in was actually Leela.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Okay. What I'm going to do...
for some
is I'm
reason,
gonna
I
look
feel
up
like she's
how-
not going to be doing that again in the very near future.
Yeah. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look up how luck works, and
So luck, basically you have a number of luck points equal to your actual luck.
Mm-hmm.
And you can spend those in order to gain 2 successes or remove a failure from a roll.
Okay. In terms of given that Layla's sedated, well,
I'm assuming you've used the thing on her, but you haven't actually said you have yet.
Yeah, definitely. Like, that's the first thing. Like, I full on emptied the med bag to find something. But somehow, well, we don't have to take her across, do we? We can just run across, grab the suit, and come back, in theory.
You'd have to jump back carrying the suit, which would be harder than jumping there carrying her.
Okay, in that case, okay. Come on, James, let's do this.
Right.
You're going to have to find 4 encumbrance between the 2 of you.
I dropped the sword.
You dropped the what, sorry?
The sword. That's 2 straight out the back.
Okay.
But I don't have the mine anymore, so that's 3.
Okay. Well, I mean, that means you're carrying between you. Does one of you maybe...
Here. I give you my SMG, and now I can carry her.
Yep.
Right,
cool.
okay. Right. There you go. I was going to say, otherwise if you jump, you might rip her in half by mistake.
Please no.
It's fine, I've got a pill for that.
That's what worries me.
There's a pill for everything.
Okay, so you guys are going to try and make the jump. So, I want you to both roll me a double dexterity, please.
Okay.
Double dexterity. 2. I got 3 successes. That doesn't look good. You got more 1s than successes.
Yes, I do.
Oh no.
I'm in trouble.
So you can use your luck point. You've only got 1, because you've only got 1 luck. You can use your luck point to add 2 successes.
I'll do that.
Okay, so how many successes do you have?
That's going to be 3 in total, and I rolled 2 1s, so I
That's
think
okay.
I'm okay.
Yep, you're okay. Yep. Okay, so you've both got 3 successes, and I was looking for 3 successes to make that jump. So, yeah, pretty heroically, both of you make that jump. It's quite impressive, actually. You're quite proud of yourselves.
Oh yeah. Let me put all my cool shades on. There we go. There we go. Yep. I'm cool now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, now that you're both cool, do you want to run to the Ulutian suit and maybe like fix it?
Yes, let's do that. My duct tape's in the armory, but I'll figure something out.
You can put Leela down and pick up your engineering kit again.
Okay, I'll go do that.
Right, and okay, so I want you to roll me. I think this is going to be a combined roll for the 2 of you. So I want you to roll me, Doc. I want you to roll me an intelligence medicine, and John. I want you to roll me an intelligence engineering, and you will get your engineering kit bonus.
Okay. 3 successes.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Okay, so between the 2 of you, you managed to patch up the suit pretty well. You in particular, Doc, managed to pull the sort of ripped and torn remains of the other Ulutian out of the suit, but it is still warm, unfortunately. So you kind of put Leela in the suit and seal it up, and you've sealed up all the bullet holes, and you're able to activate the emergency refill tanks from the suit, so the suit refills with water, and you can then deactivate. Well, when you put her in the suit, you'll deactivate and remove the medication. So Leela, you come out of sedation, in someone else's Ulutian suit. It smells really bad, like someone died in here.
I wonder why.
It smells really bad, like someone died in here. And but you are able to breathe, even though it smells really bad.
Yeah, I'm sure I can deal with bad smell.
Well, it was your fault.
Is this
She's
karma?
awake.
This feels like karma.
And now you have to
All right.
wear his face and look at his face in the mirror.
I high-five the doc. It's like, yeah, awesome.
Otherwise, it is very similar to your suit. It just doesn't have quite so many concealed pouches for you.
Yeah, that's bearable.
I want it on the record that the company knows that I took down a walking mech thing. I'm awesome.
First thing I'm going to do is pick up my assault rifle and sword and say thank you, Doc and John.
Well, John and Doc, okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
Remember,
John mostly, and Doc did a little bit, even though he got twice as many successes.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Okay.
we should probably find our transport up on the other floor.
Yep.
Lift? I mean, now that you've locked it down, the lift should work, right?
Yeah. We didn't
Right.
survive. Well, let's go see if it survived the EMP.
Good question.
Oh yeah,
Also,
Leela, do you want one of those fancy
sword things?
sword thingies? I see you picked up a sword.
Yes.
They're in
Fancy
the
sword
armory.
thing. They're in the armory.
Yes.
Okay. You grab a fancy sword thing, a monomolecular sword. For you, this is actually a 3/4 weapon,
Sweet.
thanks to your melee skill.
Okay.
I have no melee, so that's why I call it a thingy.
So it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade for you.
Okay, so it's a 3/4.
3/4 instead of 5/7. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. And you could switch out your assault rifle for a shotgun if you wanted, which again is slightly stronger. It's got a limited range, but it's 4.6 instead of 5.7. If you wanted to switch something out for an equal level of encumbrance, that would be an option. And of course, your light armor was destroyed, and your needler was destroyed, and your shield was destroyed. But you could switch those out for other things if you wanted.
Oh, yeah, there's more shield in there.
Yeah, are there other
Gotta wait
shields
for them
on?
to.
They were all on when we opened the door, so they're all fried.
No, they will come back. Shields
Oh, they will.
shields self-repair quite nicely. They're designed in a certain way because when they go down, they overload.
Okay.
So
Is
that
there
yeah.
a shield 4?
there is no such thing as a shield 4, but there is a shield 5.
What's
And
the-
I am just looking for the encumbrance. 1 second. It is a 3. 3 encumbrance.
No. Is there a shield 3?
There is a shield 3.
I'll get that one. Cool.
Okie dokie. So you've got a shield 3. You have a shield 3. You have a monomolecular sword. You have your assault rifle, and you've got 2 encumbrance left over at the moment.
Freeze for you?
Yeah, he did.
Ah, sorry.
Okay.
You've got 2 encumbrance left over. So you could get medium armor if you wanted instead of light armor, or you could get something else. I mean,
Take grenade.
you
Snap.
could take
Grenade.
grenades. You could take grenades.
I'll take a grenade.
They are 2 encumbrance but 1 for throwing, and damage 4 and kill 6. So similar to a shotgun,
Okay.
but they do have AOE.
What's the encumbrance on a shotgun?
2
I will grab one of them.
instead of your assault rifle.
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously, they are very short ranged. That's the only thing. More than 10 meters, and they don't do anything.
That's fine. Suppressing fire if they've learned from that.
Oh,
then
I'm
I
sorry.
won't.
Actually, you might not want to.
Okay.
I didn't read one of the bullet points in here.
Right.
No effect against vehicles.
Okay, in that case, it's back to assault rifles.
Sorry. My bad.
No problem.
Although if you have 3 encumbrance spare, there are laser pistols in there, and those do work against vehicles, and are very good.
I
I will-
that.
I will give the SMG back to our crazy pilot friend. And,
Oh yeah, that's all I have room for. There's no specialty ammo I can get with the SMG, is
yeah,
there?
I think I've got enough encumbrance. Because I've only got 1 med kit. And I've got light armor and a shield. 5. I think I can grab a laser pistol.
For an SMG, the answer is you could get non-lethal rounds or slicer rounds. Slicer rounds make people bleed. I don't think they're going to work very well if you're expecting to fight a lot of mechs. Leela, you might want to consider a laser pistol if you think you can fit it in. It's one more encumbrance than your assault rifle, but if you drop the needler, then it's not much of a change.
Well, my needler got destroyed, didn't it?
Indeed, so, yeah. You could replace it, like for like, or you could have the Shield 3, the monomolecular sword, and the light armor, and the laser pistol, and you could do that, if you wanted.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Right, laser pistol is 3 encumbrance, 2 damage, 4 kill. Which is, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But it is affected by EMPs.
Okay, that's fine.
Fair one.
Do you need to charge it before you fire it, or is it click and go?
No. The charger pack covers it.
Okay. Cool. So
That's why it's so heavy.
Ghostbusters.
Indeed.
Don't cross streams.
Good old Raven optics.
Then we're off to floor 5. Well, let's see if the lift works.
Yeah, you were some distance away from the lift, and the EMP only has a range of 12 meters. So, no, you're absolutely fine. The lift is not affected. I mean, you spent ages searching through and working your way through the floor, so, yeah, you were clearly some distance away. Yeah, the lift is fine. It won't go back down below level 34 now, because you've locked it down.
Yep, which is fine.
And it's worth saying that although people can, in theory, get in through the hole that you blew in the door, all of the doors further up are actually now locked down as well. So there are blast doors upstairs, which you would have found if you tried to go up a floor and in, because you wouldn't have been able to get in because you've locked down the whole area.
Cool. So, level 53, I believe.
Alright.
Right.
I guess while in the elevator, to tell Doc, can you not tell anyone that I caused the sprinklers to turn on? I don't want that, to be on my record.
I just look and go, I don't know what you're talking about. The sprinklers clearly malfunctioned when the EMP went off.
No, I shot them.
No, I distinctly remember that the EMP went off and then the sprinklers malfunctioned. We needed to get someone in maintenance to look at that.
Be drugs.
Leela, are you doing anything in the lift while these two are talking absolute nonsense?
Ignoring them.
It's probably safer for your sanity, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. And you reached the 53rd floor, I said, didn't I? Ding!
Yes.
Okay, you're on the 53rd floor. It's the hopper bay. So it opens into a wide open space. Yeah, hoppers everywhere.
Cool. That's
It's literally everyone's got large, wide parking spaces, so they don't accidentally scrape up other people's hoppers as they drive in. Yeah, hoppers.
Okay,
Can I look around for like the fastest armored hopper I could find? I guess.
Okay, roll me an intelligence and pilot.
Is
Okay.
his head implant, would that be affected by the EMP?
Yes.
Yes, it would, but again, your implants are self-repairing, and during the time that has passed, your shields have now self-repaired, your implants have now self-repaired.
Fantastic.
Cool. I don't need it to fly, but
We're not playing hardcore mode, otherwise they would have all been slagged, but things are improving. They've self-repaired.
I fumbled.
Well, you have luck points as well if you want to use them.
Yeah, I'll use them.
You've got 2. You only have to use 1. I mean, it's...
Yeah, I'll use 1.
Okay, so how many successes did you get if you had 2 successes?
Just 2 successes.
Wow.
Yeah.
and you got 2 off your 1s, right? You got 2 or 1-1, right?
I got 1-1.
1-1. So you're okay. Okay. That's quite impressive on that number of dice.
I know. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, you basically have choices. You can be fast, or you can be armored. You can't be both.
All right. You guys think we should probably go with something fast or something armored?
Speed.
This is your department. You tell me.
Well, I can fly anything, so I'll go with something fast. Why not?
Okay, so in the space that is titled Chief Operations Officer, there is the hopper equivalent of a fast car, a supercar.
Okay. I just gotta knock it hit, right?
It's very flash. It gets really, really bad gas mileage, but it goes very quick.
I'm going to take one of the post-it notes off our pilot and write, commandeered for the good of the company, will return, and stick it.
Stick it on the Chief Operations Officer plaque.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I'm pretty sure the sticky notes aren't on me anymore because of the shower I just went through.
I'm fairly sure you're right.
Okay.
But it's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
He takes a sticky note out of your pocket because you're bound to have put some in your pocket, right? I mean, what happens if you go through water and you lose all your camouflage? You've got to have replacements.
I gotta have a replacement.
Right. So that's what he did. That makes perfect sense to me. And the pocket was waterproof, so it's fine.
Cool.
Because that's too much fun to not do. Commandeered for the good of the company. Stick on the thing. Okay, so you will get in. Leela, I'd like you to roll me a double dexterity. This suit is not acting quite right. It doesn't seem to want to interface with your implant normally. You won't get the +1 from your suit, I should say. You'll only have 8, not 10. Sorry.
Quite the other words to go blood as the street still thinks it's dying.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, you kind of managed to wrestle it into submission. Roll me a double luck. I think that's only 2 dice for you, isn't it?
It is. No,
It's a shame.
nothing.
Nothing. Okay, fair enough.
Why are you walking all weird?
Just ignore it.
It's not my suit. Anyway, you pile into the hopper. Leela, roll me another double luck.
Do you need it to be a 10?
No, 7 or better.
Okay, I got 1.
Right. Okay. Thank you. So you pile into the hopper and you're flying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And my implant, or the implant's working now, or no?
The implant is working now, so yeah.
Okay. Now I'll plug in.
Are you going to literally go as quickly as you can from point A to point B? Are you going to look around? What are you going to do?
Does this vehicle have a communication point?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. Let's try and ring the boss man and see what the situation is.
Okay.
Okay.
Whilst we're en route.
Okay.
Are you going directly there then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I see something I don't want to see.
Okay, so you contact the boss, and there's no response. You know, it rings for a while, but there's no response. There's no connection.
Okay, pilot, step on it.
You got it. Strap in.
So, as you, Leela, roll me another double luck. There is a good reason for this, I promise.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. As you fly over, sort of, you are flying on the most direct route as fast as you can, John. And as you fly over Tyrannus, you see that it is being destroyed. There are lots of ships in the sky. There are mechs visible. You actually have to fly over a chunk of Kamaja Park, and you see that actually the whole thing is on fire. The monument to the Consortium's arrival, to the Kamaja's arrival, has been destroyed and knocked over. You know, it's horrifying to you as Consortium citizens, and particularly to you, Doc, I would say, particularly horrifying.
It's doomsday.
Yeah, I mean, everything's being destroyed. Everything that you've grown up believing in for the Consortium has been destroyed.
Tears.
Leela, roll me another double luck.
Nothing.
Okay. So, you fly on, you see sort of legions of freaking robots wandering around, and yeah, it looks bad. Hundreds and hundreds of robots walking through, some of them are entering buildings, some of them are leaving buildings, which is even worse. The ships are still in the air, shooting at anything in sight. Speaking of, John, would you like to roll me a Wits and Pilot?
Yep. Wits and Pilot. 4 of these. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh my goodness.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes.
Okay. You are missed by about 100 meters by a blast from one of the ships.
All right, hang on. That was a close one. We're under fire. I got this, probably.
Woo! Woo!
Leela, would you like to roll me another double luck?
1.
Right. Your suit, the interface with your implant suddenly clicks into place, and data starts appearing.
Okay.
It's detailed analysis data from a level of sensors that the suit should not have on the beam that just missed you.
Okay. What does it tell me?
Roll me a double intelligence.
2.
You don't entirely understand, because it's not really your field, but it says that the operating system within the suit claims to be Smirtios Security Special Issue.
Ooh. Ooh.
It identifies that the energy signature matches source 274C, which is marked in big red letters as not Smirtios origin.
Okay. Okay. Weird. Okay. Do either of you know what that means?
You share this information with them.
Yeah, with the implant thing.
Can she show us
dodging lasers.
Can she show us the feed on our internal comm thing?
You can't. You can read things off it, but it refuses to transmit.
Ooh. Okay. I'll read off of it.
So yeah, you read stuff out, but so you can roll me an intelligence gunnery, Doc, if you like.
Sounds like she's bugged.
Well, it sounds
She get
like
rid of this too.
we may have rid the company of a infiltrator.
As a matter of fact, yeah. He was an infiltrator before, when you first picked him up. I didn't expect you to kill him.
You're welcome.
Because all the true employees were outside being shot. 2 successes.
No, you can't make head or tail of it. You're going to need an expert weapon engineer if you want to understand this stuff. Whoever this guy is, he was not a normal lab tech.
Okay.
Honestly, Leela, you figure that maybe this is some kind of special ops mission you've dropped into, of some sort. You don't know the details of it, but it has all the hallmarks of Smirtios doing Smirtios's thing, which is common for Smirtios.
Typical.
Okay.
Maybe they were trying to keep an eye on people at Hardcastle Hallage.
Yeah,
Yes.
honest people at Hardcastle.
Like Leela.
Yeah. Still know why an accountant has a sword, but whatever.
Accountant is clearly Hardcastle shorthand for internal affairs.
External affairs, more like.
Eh.
Yeah.
Okay. So you accelerate, and the weapons fire seems to ignore you from now on.
Okay.
Alright, this is your captain speaking. Turning off the seatbelt sign. We seem to have passed by the turbulence.
Amazing.
And your sixth sense, John, says that you haven't been detected. Like they don't know you're there.
Okay. Okay, we dropped off the radar.
Through your skill, obviously.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't equipment failure on the radar end. It was your skill, your personal ability.
Cool glasses. Until
Yeah.
I do something uncool, please stay on.
Okay, got it.
Is there a entertainment system in here or something that can like link in to broadcast? You know, if there anything being broadcast.
There is not. No.
Okay. Cool.
It's not really a family car. You know, it's like it's the dude's. I'm trying to find another way of saying Willy Mobile.
It's the midlife crisis. I'm just wondering if he's the executive, did he have all of the aftermarket upgrades put on because he could?
No.
This isn't like
No.
this is the chief engineers.
Chief
right?
Operations Officer.
Yeah, I've probably been eyeing this for a while.
Yeah.
It's like, God, I wish I could ride this.
Yeah. Well, now you are.
Yep.
So you arrive at Building L.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go in straight to land? You can land in the bottom, in the top. It's a similar kind of building.
Is this one of the buildings that the robots were going in or out of, or they haven't gotten to this one yet?
You want to take some time to check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still ringing the boss, trying to get an answer.
I'm still like, I'll just do like a lap around, I guess.
Okay, you can roll me an intelligence investigation, John, as you take a lap around. You're distracted at the moment, Adrian, thanks to trying to ring the boss. Leela, what are you doing?
Just keeping an eye out on things, I guess.
Oh no! Can I spend another luck point?
You don't have any more, do you? Oh, you do. You got one more.
I have one more.
You're the one with one more. Yes, you
All right,
can.
with that I have 3 successes.
Okay. And Leela, do you want to roll me an intelligence investigation as well if you're looking around?
Sure.
So that's both your luck points gone.
Yeah. I'm all out.
For John, and for Doc, your luck point's gone as well. Your one luck point. Leela's the only one left.
I fumble.
You fumble? Are you going to use your luck point?
No.
No, you don't care.
No.
Alright. How bad was the fumble? Minor?
Just one.
Yeah. Okay, so John, you are fairly sure there are no robots entering the building, but you're focusing on piloting. Leela, you are convinced you saw, through one of the windows, you saw some robots moving around inside the building.
I tell everyone there's
Yep.
robots in the building.
Yep.
What? I missed one? Okay,
No. They weren't entering the building, but there were robots moving around inside.
Oh, they're inside already? Darn.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they're going from bottom to top, so I guess I'll try and land on top. And
If you
go
land where we did, if it's a similar thing, if you land in the executive kind of area, then we can try and maybe find the boss.
Sure, yeah. If there's a place for me to park in there.
Okay,
There is a
so
parking place.
there is a parking place.
Okay.
I'm going to use the same numbers. It's the 53rd floor again. It's a similar building, so I mean it's just another Hardcastle building elsewhere.
Okay.
It's not the head office. It's just another one.
They tend to rinse and repeat with their designs.
Well, yeah. I mean, actually, all these buildings are built and owned by Hayden Bank, and people pay rent. So, yeah, they do tend to rinse and repeat. Okay, so you guys approach, and because you're flying the Chief Operations Officer's vehicle, the building defenses do not activate as you try to approach the land, which is probably a good thing.
We survive all this to get shot down by our own security.
I know. I was going, oh, I wonder what they'll choose. But you chose to go to the executive car park, so you're probably already good. So you enter on the 53rd floor, and yeah, there are parking spaces. In fact, most of the parking spaces are empty.
All right, I'll do a cool little slide in. Make it look all cool. I'm feeling good about myself.
Wits and pilot.
Wits and pilot. Got it.
You want to do flash?
Yeah, I want to flash it up.
And of course, you get your ship interface bonus. So.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Okay, so you fly in. You kind of there are two hoppers near each other, and you sort of turn sideways and go between them, and then you kind of spin round and you kind of go into a flat spin, and the flat spin ends perfectly for you to use your momentum going backwards into the parking space and stop.
All right.
Yeah. I vomit a little.
Just in your mouth.
Clean that up.
Undue wear and tear on the.
That's not cool.
Leela, roll me a double intelligence. Double intelligence.
3.
Numbers come up in your suit indicating that the pilot of your current vehicle is a 6th percentile pilot. Sort of recruit question mark kind of thing. He's a 6th. He's a 6th percentile pilot. Yes. I
didn't even know I could do that. I saw it in a video game once.
Also, if your suit's like throwing info up, are you definitely sure it's not got any surprises hiding in it?
You should disregard.
Also, she didn't tell you, so you don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
I'm just thinking we're going up to the CEO and everything and rival company.
Oh, I wouldn't say they're rivals exactly. That's a little different. Smertios.
The Big 8.
Yeah, I mean they're all members of the Big 8, and they all want the Big 8 to succeed. Well, they'd rather it went back to the Big 7, but they all want the Big 7 to succeed. So it's less rival companies than perhaps sneaking around spying on each other.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. It's not going to Destiny when she gets within 20 feet of her. Right?
No, that's very unlikely.
Okay.
So, you go ahead and you are so you're able to take the stairs or the lift. This building only goes to the 60th floor. And it's actually been locked down all the way up to the 49th floor.
Okay. Is there like just trying to think where they would hide. Is there like an executive office in this building?
There is a boardroom, if that's the kind of thing you mean.
Yeah.
There's also, the CEO has an office in both buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry?
Didn't the tech guy say that there's a Dr. Stevens giving a presentation? Maybe Hardcastle was part of that meeting.
Yeah, so maybe they're in the boardroom.
Leela, stuff. When they start talking about Dr. Stevens, stuff starts showing up about Dr. Stevens. It is indications of information about Hardcastle's progress and inventions that have been passed to Smertios Security over the last 2 years, in return for large sums of money.
Ooh, okay, I share that with you guys.
They know what?
So much for keeping, company secrets a secret.
Okay, I think we should make a move.
Okay, right. Do you want to try and access the computer system in this building, see if you can get any with your new
skills?
Body.
Skills.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sure.
Oh yeah, you of course have lost your implants.
Yes.
Of course. And it's been replaced with a neural interface in this suit.
Okay. What does that mean?
You'll get +2 computer.
Okay.
And you can plug into the computers.
Never know, there might be a
Sweet.
executive safe room or something on a level.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Try.
Oh, I'll be honest with you. It feels kind of weird calling you Leela right now, so I'm just gonna call you Lilo. More masculine.
Okay.
Or you could just drop back to Lee like you did before a few times.
Oh yeah, Lee.
Yeah.
I give everyone nicknames.
That's fine.
Valid employee.
Employee number 76321. Okay,
Right.
so if you want to roll me an intelligence computer with your +2, so that'll be 6.
Mm-hmm. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so there are some emergency alarms going off. The boardroom and the CEO's office have both been destroyed from the outside.
Well, they're not in there.
Well, if they are, they're dead. But what you've actually managed to tap into the IR readings for the entire building.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a cluster of people, like maybe 3 or 4 at most, huddling down in the far corner of an office, an executive office, but a lower executive, junior executive, if you like, in the far corner of floor 57. Those are the only life forms that you can find in this part of the building.
Well, let's go to floor 57 then.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, how many people can we fit in the shuttle?
In your hopper, you could fit one,
hopper, yeah.
maybe 2 more people if you squeeze.
Okay.
There's other
Maybe a tight fit.
hoppers here, though, right? On the floor that we parked in.
Yeah, there are a
Yeah,
few
there's
more.
one.
There are a few more, yeah.
But you guys would be safe with me. Trust me.
Okay. I was more thinking we could
And Dot, you
family
throw up a
but-
little more in your mouth.
Yep.
I won't do any more, spins, I guess.
Okay, so you guys are going to head for floor 57, as I just said. So you're going to head straight for that. Are you taking the lift or the stairs?
Lift.
Lift. Okay.
I'll grudgingly take the lift. Checking it for tracking devices, though.
Okay, roll me an intelligence investigation.
Alright.
I love how you didn't check the COO's vehicle for tracking devices, which is the one place where there actually was a tracking device.
It was in the heat of the moment, and plus,
He was too excited with all the buttons.
yeah,
with all
I was too excited.
Oh my god, he splurged for the genuine mink leather. And...
Yeah, it's so good. The seat is so comfy. I got 2 successes.
2 successes. Right. There are no suspicious devices, shall we say. There is a surveillance camera in the lift, but it looks like it's supposed to be there. Like, it's not hiding, it's just there, it's just...
I just get a sticky note and cover up the...
Okay. Ding, you're on the 57th floor, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And you are able to go ahead and head down to the office without, you look around, you don't see anything significant.
Alright.
Are you, okay, so you're now standing outside the office.
Cool. I will knock and say, fellow Hardcastle employees, we are here to extradite you from this dangerous situation.
What if they're not Hardcastle?
Hardcastle employees or guests, we are here to...
Okay. Yes. Why don't you come in? Oh, everyone's frozen for me again.
Oh.
Sorry, everyone froze. Sorry. Yep, everyone's back.
Moving.
Sorry, can you reply whatever you were about to reply?
I open the door. I have no reason to suspect anything.
Good. Yeah, you open the door to a dude pointing a rocket launcher at you.
Hello. Please don't damage company property.
John's standing behind you with his hands up.
I wish to come in peace and not pieces.
So you're going, don't damage company property. John's with his hands up. What are you doing, Leela?
We're here to get Justin. Save Justin.
Mr. Hardcastle.
Justin.
Mr. Hardcastle.
You're on a first name basis. Anyway, when you say that, the guy with the rocket launcher lowers it and says, Jim?
Yeah?
Like, what are you doing here?
Oh, these guys picked me up and rescued me.
I'm like looking at her, we're like, what?
But you were supposed to be taking anyone in that building out of it?
Yes. Yes. Can I... I'm just gonna walk towards him and like just put my finger up and just like walk towards him slowly.
Okay. Roll me a charisma persuasion.
I am not charismatic enough for this.
Oh, you're not that bad.
Oh, sweet. Okay, hang on. That's for... Yeah. 5.
I think you're alright. Minor fumble.
Sweet.
And as you walk around, so only the guy with the rocket launcher was visible. The desk is opaque and you can't see through it. As you walk around the desk, you see Justin Hardcastle and another guy tied up with grenades in their mouths. You know, like.
Okay. Can I get around behind him?
Well, he's pointing the rocket launcher at the other guys.
Okay, I'm gonna stab him with my sword.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like.
Are you guys going to do anything in the meantime while Leela walks up to him?
Oh, I'm assuming I'm saying through my implant. Like.
I'm assuming
worry,
so.
I've got this. I've got this.
All right, okay. Do you trust Leela to have this?
Given what she's done before, yes. I'm like full on blabbering on about how that's a very fine rocket launch you've got there. Are you aware of the global situation? I think rocket launches are going to become quite a commodity in the immediate futures.
So maybe you don't want to waste the ammo.
Yeah. I mean, really, I'm just a medic. He's crazy. You know.
Roll me a charisma persuasion.
Crazy.
Okay. Let's see if you can distract him.
Am I honest facing this?
Yeah, I'll let you honest face this, because you are deceiving him because you know something else is about to happen. You're not lying, but you are deliberately BSing.
Yeah.
To make sure that he doesn't figure out what's going on. And I think that's near enough.
Cool. That is going to be 5 successes.
He has no idea, so Leela, it is a sneak attack.
Okay, how does that work?
It means that he gets no defense, and you, because you have the silent killer specialty, get a -2 kill threshold on him. So you're going to be rolling a dexterity in melee.
Yep, so that's 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're going to have a 5 threshold. You're standing right next to him. It's not hard to stab him.
That's 5 to hit, and then I roll those 5.
And you're going to have to roll a 2 to kill him.
Yes.
I'm amazed. I really thought you were going to roll all 1s. Yeah, you just walk up behind him. You sort of walk around and just like... And you get him so effectively that he just drops the rocket launcher as he falls to the ground and slumps.
I just lean over to Doc and I'm like, I don't think she's an accountant.
I'm gonna untie Justin
and the other guy, or just Justin?
No, and the other guy.
Roll me intelligence explosives.
Intelligence what, sorry?
Explosives.
Excuse me?
You weren't listening when I said he had a grenade in his mouth.
Oh no! I did. Yeah. 2.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You managed to remove the grenade without it going off, but you're standing there holding it.
Can I biff it out a window?
Not really. The windows don't break easily. Remember?
Okay, I'm just gonna.
I will take the grenade off her and hold it.
No, that's way too dangerous. I'm just gonna run and lob it down the hallway.
Okay.
Dexterity and explosives.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, you know what? I'm gonna revise that. Make it intelligence and explosives, because then you can make it not make any damage and make the minimum amount of noise when it explodes.
2. Thank God.
Okay, so boom, and it explodes harmlessly, and Justin just looks at you and says, "What's going on?"
I was kind of hoping you could explain to me.
Sir, you asked for us to get you?
We phoned earlier.
Yes, you. I remember you. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, you actually made it. I thought when the attack started, and I became aware of it. Dr. Stevens went nuts. He went crazy. He said I had to hand over all of our assets to Smirtios Security. And then when I said no, he said he was gonna keep me here until Smirtios came and picked us up, and we'd have no choice.
Yes, it would appear that Smirtios Security have been using aggressive tactics to, over the last number of years, to cause more issue than we perhaps thought. However, we have a vehicle that is able to take you to safety.
This is not Smirtios. He stands up and sort of stands in front of the window and looks out over Commander Park. He says, "This is not Smirtios. Smirtios are taking advantage of the situation. That's not surprising. I mean, they're warmongers and this is a war.
Yes, sir.
What more could you want?"
Exactly, sir.
But
can I just interrupt and suggest we get out of here before we discuss this?
I'm gonna point out the dude that's still tied up and like, who's he?
He's my security detail.
Great. Good.
Just for the record, I took down one of those mechs.
Roll me an intelligence persuasion, everybody.
I have none, so I'm holding luck.
Intelligence luck, then, I guess. Don't worry, a fumble will not have severe consequences in this case.
Okay. I gotta get a 10, right?
Yeah, a 10, yeah.
I got 0 and a fumble.
Okay, that's fine. You believe him. 2, you probably believe him as well.
I got 4.
Oh, crap. I don't have enough dice. Yep, you all believe him. It's totally, yep, security detail. I don't want to leave him behind. I don't feel safe without my proper security detail.
Certainly.
Okay.
He didn't really do a good job, but fine. If we can
These things happen.
Not like he took down a mech by himself, I'm saying. Or flew through a hell of bullets in the ship, whatever.
Right, let's go.
Intelligence explosives. If you're gonna try and if you're gonna try and untie him. Same problem.
Already.
No. The other guy, not Julian. The other guy.
Okay,
We
fine.
both had grenades in their mouth.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all you. I have no idea how to deal with it.
Also, roll me a double intelligence.
Me?
Yeah.
At the same time or just before?
Before.
1. Wait, hang on. What am I doing? I get to roll 3. Hang on. That was 1. 2.
A lot of information flashes up about, shall we say, less than publicized liaisons between Justin and this individual.
Ooh. I'm gonna confront Justin about it.
Immediately. Right now. Right now. Right this second.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. He's my security guard.
I'm just going to reel off the information that's...
Isn't it natural that a security guard would be near the person they're guarding?
I don't know. She has some type of weird suit that says things.
Might I remind everyone that collectively we all agreed that discussing the death of the current planet and other topics could be discussed in the hopper.
I'm going to take it upon myself to remove the grenade from his mouth, but keep him tied up.
Okay. I mean, I think that's a bit unnecessary. I mean, he's another gun arm, if nothing else.
If it comes to that, but I mean, we made it here without him. I'm sure we can make it back without him.
Fine. Let's go then. I mean, okay. Let's go.
All right. Sir, I'm John Lavend, and I shake his hand if he does, whatever. And I'm the best pilot here, and I'll keep you safe.
We need to get to the spaceport fast. All of the ships are going to be taken quickly, but no one's going to be able to get into my private shuttle. The only danger is that these things might destroy it.
Certainly, sir. So let Max just be moved.
Let's move. Okay.
All right.
So, yep. Sorry, you left him tied up, but did you leave him able to walk, or do you have to carry him?
No, he's able to walk.
Okay.
No hands.
No hands. No hands. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna run
Yes.
to the lift?
A light jog.
A light
Can
jog.
I,
Do you know how hard it is to jog when your hands are tied?
A light jog.
Can I send a private message to Doc and Lee?
Yep.
Alright. It's like, is it rude to ask to, check the Mr. Hardcastle for bugs? Just in case.
Yes.
Darn. Maybe later, right?
Later.
No.
No, got it. You never know.
You can tell him about the mech, or you can eventually check him for bugs. You cannot have both.
Fine.
It's too late. He's already told him about the mech, so he's already made the decision before he knew it was a decision. It's not fair. Okay, so you return to the hopper fairly uneventfully and fly out to the spaceport.
Yep.
Again, you get into your shuttle, his shuttle, fairly uneventfully. I'm assuming you're taking the security guard with you as well.
Yes. Is
Yeah.
there any more space in the shuttle, or is it like you can't take...
There is more space, yeah. I mean, it could take probably 20 people.
Okay. Is the spaceport particularly busy?
No. Anyone who has a ship has left. Anyone
Okay.
else has run away, afraid that the spaceport's about to be blown up from orbit.
Cool, okay, that solves that conundrum then. Cool.
Alright.
Oh.
Am I driving it?
You are. Roll me a wits and pilot.
Okay. I'll say, this is their captain speaking. What's in a pilot?
By the way, your sixth sense says you've been noticed and targeted.
Hold on for a moment. Got incoming fire.
If you'd please all fasten your seatbelts. We're about to go through a little bit of turbulence.
I got 5 successes.
There are a couple of shots at you, but they all miss. They seem not to be terribly well designed for ships of this size. So you managed to avoid the attacks. And you make it to orbit. Now, the planet, looking down at the planet, with the scanners, you can see that there are upwards of 100 vessels surrounding Tyrannus.
How do they strike us so fast, I wonder?
Well, that's an interesting question, because the answer is a very large, sort of a spaceship, but not really, sort of a scaffold for a spaceship that is sitting in orbit of Tyrannus. There are a large number of ships disengaging from it. Each of them is maybe 100 meters in length. and each one, is now peeling off and heading towards the outer parts of the system. So Ab-Noab, Aeron, and the other locations within the Sulis system. Justin calls forward and says, "Head to the jump gate as quickly as possible. We've got to get out of here."
Got it. I am turning on the seatbelt sign now. Also, no smoking.
Everyone will notice that the seatbelt and no smoking signs have been turned on. Please observe these. It is vital to the continued well-being of the crew and passengers of this ship. You make a course for Aowib, of course, which is where the wormhole is.
Right.
It's not there. It's nearby and it's not there. The jump gate has gone.
Sir, I don't know what to do. The wormhole is not here.
What?
I cannot.
What are you talking about? And he comes forward, he looks at the scanner, he's like, Dragon.
Dragon?
You don't mean the Dragon.
Who else? Who else has the ability to move a jump gate?
Oh, that's right.
How did he know?
What do we do now? We're just sitting out here in the middle of space.
The players were Andrew as John Lavend, Alex as Dr. Adrian Shaw, and Bobbie as Leela. This story is far from over. Join us in the near future for another exciting episode. Find out more about the Consortium at www.shadesofvengeance.com.